Hello, and welcome back to WWTF. We want the Price of Game Show. Mike C.
And I'm Fred Watt.
Yes, coming to you live in person.
Yeah, something like that. Hey man.
Hey, so we're talking about what we talking about Outriders today. We got a couple shows for you today. So we're gonna start with Outriders first.
Yeah, we got 2 movies and 2 video games that we'll be reviewing today. We're reviewing Outriders. We're reviewing Returnal. And on the movie side, we are reviewing Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat. All right. So, first up to bat, let's go ahead and review Outriders. Mike, Outriders. Now, you can catch this on Xbox and PlayStation. And actually, if you get the cheaper version of Outriders on the PlayStation, you can get the free upgrade, which is pretty good. So you don't have to pay that $60 on the PlayStation side. Mike, what do you give out? Well, what do you give Outriders? Because I played a little bit of it, but I didn't play enough to give an honest review. So this is all on you.
All right, I'll give Outriders a 3.
A 3?
A 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5.
Okay. Now, did little Mikey mention something about this?
No, he mentioned something like far as when he seen me play Outriders, he said it reminds him of a off-brand of Destiny.
Okay.
So you see a lot of elements of other games in there. Okay, you see elements of God damn it, what is the name of that game where you visit the planet and you farm and all that other stuff? Come on. The game that you visit the planet, you farm, because when it first came out, it was a big debacle that you 2 people couldn't be on the same planet and something like that.
Oh,
I know you know what it did. What the heck's the name of that stuff?
I know.
God damn, this is Joe Blank.
I know exactly what No Man's Skies.
No Man's Skies.
Yeah.
So the farming element, they snatch stuff from every little piece of game. Okay, they got a little bit of No Man's Sky. They got a little bit of Destiny. They got a little bit of your gears up in there. Okay, so they I see they're trying to make a good game. Okay, as far as story wise, the story honestly sucks. Honestly, it sucks. Okay. You get this game for basically running gun and shooting or whatever, so you can upgrade your character and get stronger. I didn't get a chance to play it with, far as multiplayer with anybody, so I really don't know what the multiplayer element would have added to the story. Because there are different factions that you could be. You could be like an elemental. They're all different type of elementals. So you got rock, you got like a technomancer, you have a firemancer, then you have a trickster as well too. So you have different type of element can acquire in this game. But as far as the story sucks, the voice acting is horrible. They got cringe-worthy type of stuff going on. As far as when you see these people interact with each other, that's not fluid and smooth. The game best works is when you're actually using the powers, and as far as the slow motion, as far as the different type of enhancements up that you could put on these your guns, armor, so like that. This game, you do have free roam on how to enhance your guns, your suits. Give you different attributes so you can do more damage, slow down time, burn people when you shoot them, do like instant kills, so forth and so on. Great headshots and sniper type of stuff. So you got a lot of plethora of weapons and items that you can use in this game.
Okay.
So that being said, I know I'm just really diving into it as far as with the game. It has a certain aspect of being fun because you want to see what the next upgrade is going to be or how much powerful you can get. So that's what draws you back into the game. But as far as like story-wise, I really don't care for the story. The voice acting sucks. You know what I'm saying? So I skip a lot of stuff when I'm playing this game. And normally I'm in as far as the story to build characters. I just want to do like missions. Sometimes you just want to just do missions so you can acquire more stuff, get more loot so you can buy more things. I got this on Game Pass. I did not pay no extra for this. So if you get on Game Pass, it's awesome. I guess it's awesome for you because you really not because Game Pass offers so many different things to gamers right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best buy for your buck in Xbox right now. That's how Xbox is winning. But as far as getting this on Game Pass, it's a definite win on those people that have Game Pass. As far as if I had to buy this, I would be like, oh man, why this? You know what I'm saying? But as far as that being said, man, it's an okay game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy bits and pieces of it, but as far as their delivery of it, they should have more time, I think, and fine-tune stuff. They should have had at least, I say maybe at least another year with this. I just think they tried to get it out too fast.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I
How
said,
about your experience?
I played both games, but I can't give a rating on the both because it wouldn't be honest because I didn't spend a lot of time with it. But the time that I did spend with the game, it reminded me of Mass Effect and Cyberpunk.
Okay. I see your point in that.
That's what it truly reminded me of, and I played a little bit through it, and this wasn't my type of game, and I just wasn't excited about it. Now, graphically, on the graphical side, I just played it on PlayStation, and this is actually on Xbox, also, and I really wasn't impressed with the graphics, even though I got the free PS5 update. You know, it's just like I know that these consoles just came out, and you got to make the excuse for you got to give developers more time to work with it. But we can't
honestly, excuses.
Yeah, we can't keep going to that. We can't keep dealing with that. They have these dev kits early, and they go through all this red tape about being approved to play on these platforms and all this stuff. It was just a really okay game to me. It's something that, like, if you have a ton of other games, this would probably be something like, I'll play it, you know what I'm saying, just to show off that you have an Xbox Series X or that you have a PlayStation 5. But other than that, man, I really didn't enjoy playing this game, to be honest with you, man. I really didn't. I really didn't. So
I didn't feel you on that.
Yeah, because I mean, with the dialogue, with the cyberpunk type thing, it was just a little too much. And I tell you, I'd rather play cyberpunk than playing this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take a chance on bricking either one of my systems, but I'd rather play cyberpunk than playing this game, man. I tell you that. So go ahead.
But let me tell you one thing before we get to final verdict, whatever. They had a lot of plethora of what's this? Because this is a game that has to be online. So this is the always connected online game. So you really don't really own this game, or you can't play this game unless you're online. Okay, so when this first came out, it was just complete chaos, man. You barely get on. You barely hold on to a party or anything like that. I think he did some on Angry Joe. He kept on getting kicked out of systems, play something, then get kicked out, start doing something, then get kicked out. Some of these cutscenes are just like unwarranted. Let's say, far as if you go to jump over like a little gap, there's a cutscene for that. It's not a smooth transition. It's cutscenes. I'm about to open up a door. It's a cutscene for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they're getting around all these, I guess, fast loading times with these little fake me out cutscenes, which they're loading in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't feel like it's up to par with what you expect a next gen game is supposed to be. But go ahead, let's do a final verdict.
Final verdict, Mike. Mike. Final verdict.
Yep.
What do you give this? Is it a buy? Hold up, let me go to the correct one. Is it a buy, pass, or is it a buy or pass? If you don't have the game pass, do you buy this game? Do you pass on it? Do you rent it?
If you got the Game Pass, I would pass on it. If you got the Game Pass, get it, bro, because you're not losing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You might like it. You know, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, if I had it on any other system, I would say pass it, bro.
Pass. All right. And we're gonna leave it with a pass. So we're gonna pass on this game, man. And let me do something real quick while I set up for the next one.
You done for the first part?
Yeah.
I thought you were alive.
I am alive.
So, okay. Now, Returnal.
Returnal, brother. Let me turn this other game off and put on Returnal.
So Returnal was, I guess, it was one of the more anticipated PlayStation 5 games. I don't know if you can get this on the regular PlayStation, which I'm talking about, the PlayStation 4.
No, this is the PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Exclusive.
PlayStation 4 handheld exclusive.
Okay.
So this PlayStation 5 exclusive.
So Returnal. What's up, Bird? Returnal. Exclusively on the PlayStation 5, y'all. If you don't have a PlayStation 5, it's no big deal if you don't have this system. But Mike, what do you give Returnal on the PlayStation 5?
Actually, I give it a 4. I give it a 4.
Okay. Now, again, I did play this game, but I don't. I'll give some of my thoughts, but as far as giving it facts, I honestly can't do that. I did play the game, but so we're gonna rely on Mike now. Mike, tell us about Returnal.
Okay, so Returnal is, you start as this character. Her name is Celine. Okay, so she's traveling to a planet, and basically, she gets caught in a freaking thunder, lightning storm of this planet, and her plane goes down, or a jet, or whatever, spacecraft goes down. Okay, but the weird thing about this planet is, it's like she already visited before. Okay, so the first thing she does, she goes through a couple doors after her crash landing, and she discovers a body of herself there with different type of recordings and everything. So this is a continuous process. So, and the crazy thing about this world, so your whole goal about this world is to find out the disturbance, what's going on with this world. So you start going through this world, and eventually you end up dying. And guess what? You start back over like you just went through the world again. And different glimpses and pieces of this world always changes, and you get a different aspect on what your final goal is or what you're looking for. So I don't know if this game has a true ending, but every time you die, the world changes. Okay? But what you do, return to someone.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So
mine, right?
When you die, do you get to keep all the gadgets and stuff that you get?
You get to keep some of the gadgets, like the permanent type of stuff. Okay. But some of the stuff you do lose. You do lose some stuff. Okay, but different branches and stuff open up. So it's a new thing. It's all about discovery, about what's going on, and then you see some elements of her world brought to like Earth or whatever. Like, I don't even know if she's from Earth, so I've made it past that part. Because every time you die, you start over.
That sucks.
Every time you turn off the PlayStation, you start over.
That really sucks.
So So if you hit it on rest mode, they say that's the only way to save it a little bit. But you know how finicky PlayStation 5 rest mode is, right?
Yeah.
So you might, because guess what? I had on rest mode. I came downstairs to see my plan. The game was off, bro. So I started it over. And I thought I was doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it started back over. But
Devon said, I
like
heard
how
it's a hard game. He said
Oh yeah, it's difficult. Don't think you're gonna just go through this game just shooting everything. You be like, yeah, I got this weapon, I'm shooting everything like that. It uses a little bit of strategy. You gotta pick your fights. pick your weapons, and don't pick up everything because some stuff increases you, some stuff decreases you as well too. So you got to be careful what you pick up. You have to read. I'm sorry, you got to read. You got to read a little bit.
Okay.
You got to read. Okay, and you got to take care on what you're paying attention to. So explore. This is a good explorative type of game. Read about everything. You know what I'm saying? So you really get engrossed in the world. Beautiful game, bro. This game and the freaking haptics of this thing. I hate to say PlayStation 5 is gimmicky or not like this. They did the best as far as with the controller because you feel the steps, you feel the range fall, you feel the charging of the weapon, you actually feel some weight of it. You know what I'm saying? This is by far is the best controller they had. Granted, with some drift issues that people are having, but still, as far as with this game, it really brings it to life. I think if it was just a regular PlayStation 4 game, I think I wouldn't be giving it so much praise, you know, as far as for it. But graphically, it's beautiful. Load times are fast, you know what I'm saying? Sound is awesome, bro. House Marquee did a great job. These are the same people that bought you Resogun. Okay, so you think about Resogun and like shooting games like that, then they bring you this as well too. So they have stepped it up. Man, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I can honestly say it's a solid 4 for me. It might even go up as far as when I get more deep involved with this game. But right now, man, it's a solid game for me, bro.
Now, like I said, I played it a little bit,
Mhm.
and from what I played, it was okay. It was really okay. It wasn't anything that to me that was really mind blowing, but I do like the fact that it did have the feedback and all the other stuff that the PlayStation offered, and I also do like the fact that this is an exclusive PlayStation 5 game. Now, with people that weren't able to get this PlayStation 5, like we said, it's no really big deal because most of the games that are coming out for the PlayStation family, you can play it on the, if you have a PlayStation 4, you know what I'm saying? But this was one of the games I think that they took their time. They took some of what they made the people that had to stand outside the line in front of Target when it was cold with some Crocs on with no socks and a thin blanket. It was like, yeah, I'm suffering with gout and my feet cold, but damn, now we got a game that's exclusively for this daggone 500 piece of hardware that's collecting dust in my house at least. Finally, we got something. So I do appreciate them for that. But again, with this one, it was just too much of like the same game. It was similarity of like maybe a Final Fantasy type thing. And I believe, is that what Mikey said about this one when he saw you playing this one?
No, he was talking about Outriders as far as Destiny,
Okay.
not Returnal.
So
he ain't nothing about Final Fantasy.
So it looked like it looked something like that to me. But other than that, man, I think that I think it was a pretty good game, and I like the control settings and all that other stuff. Graphically, I think it took a hit because at the beginning scenes of this game, and then you notice dramatically when you start to actually play the game. So the movie scenes and then that gameplay, I just looked at it like, damn, it really took a hit. So I don't think they harnessed the whole capability and the power of the PlayStation. Again, I really don't know because I don't have a TV that will support all the functions that the PlayStation 5 can do. So I may be missing something on the mark. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to get like glove box. This is off note, but glove box. He brought 2 8K TVs from Best Buy. He mounted the TVs. He brought one for the Xbox Series X, and he brought one for his PlayStation 5. And he was mounting both of them, and one of them actually failed. and his wife, he was like, "Damn, sweetie, the 8K TV failed." You know what I'm saying? And her response to it was, "Oh, just get another one." I said, "Damn, you know, every time you go to sleep at night, you better get on your knees and kiss your wife's feet and say, 'Thank God for bringing me this woman,' because any other woman would have been like, 'Well, that's just $2,000 that you wasted.'" You know what I'm saying? But that's off topic. But hey, look, we don't have the TVs for these next gen consoles. Hopefully, soon down the line, maybe when we get it, we can go back on these games and say, "Hey, okay, maybe we were wrong about that." But to me, I really did see a graphical hit from the cinematic to the gameplay. So that's my only gripe on that one. I wish it could have stayed the way that it looked on the cinematics, but again, it just for me just took a real hard hit.
Okay, so let's get this thing a final verdict, Fred.
Final verdict, Mike. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Returnal on the PlayStation 5, if you can find one. If you can find one. Don't get it from eBay, y'all. That's just stupid. $2,000 for it. No, man. Get a TV instead. Go get a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? You can get an R1 for $2,000. Well, anyway, I like motorcycles, y'all. So is a bypass or rent on this game?
Hey, man, go ahead and get this junk. Don't return it. Get it, man. Get it. Bye.
Right. Okay. So it's a buy on that one. All right.
Buy on it. Get it, man. You'll enjoy it. You have fun, and you will definitely spend hours on this game. The game is designed for you to spend hours on it, so you're gonna get some money's worth.
All right. So let's do a little recap. Let's do a little recap while I'm setting up for the next segment. So Outriders, Mike said, no, it is
I said pass it, but get it on Game Pass.
Get it on Game Pass. So if you got it on Game Pass,
get on Game Pass. Get on Game Pass.
Yeah. And let me see. I'm just stalling, delaying. Okay. All right. So the next thing up, we're doing 2 games, 2 movies. Now we're going to talk about, and I did the wrong graphic, but let's do it anyway. We're going to talk about Mortal Kombat, and we're going to talk about Godzilla versus Kong.
What kind of graphic you got up there?
Yeah. Let's do Mortal Kombat first. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Mike, now I did see this one. Mike, what do you give Mortal Kombat?
Actually, I give Mortal Kombat. I enjoyed it, man. So I'm gonna say, man, I'm still a little torn though. You put me on the spot, man. It wasn't a horrible movie, but it wasn't a great movie. I'm gonna give it a 3, man. Right down the middle, 3, bro. I'm gonna give it a 3, bro.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna give it a 3. Don't you dare give it a 1 or a 2, bro. Go ahead, man. What you give it, Fred?
Well,
you know,
Fred? when Mike and I agree on 5s on the movie, we give when it comes out on Blu-ray, we give the copy away. And y'all can blame Mike for not giving this movie away because I'm giving it a 5 with a little bit of stipulation. With a little bit of stipulation.
That sounded too fine, though, bro. That sounded like a 3 to me. I think you just want to be difficult. No. You just want to be difficult, bro. That's a solid 3 you just gave me right there. A 5 with a stipulation? Nah, bro. I'm not buying it. No.
I'm gonna give it a 5, and I'm gonna tell you why. But
hold on. First, before you say anything with that 5, You saw the original Mortal Kombat, right? The one that came out in '95, right?
Yes.
Was it '95?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. And that was awesome to you, right?
No.
Okay. But go ahead, man. Why did you give this a 5?
You go.
Then I'm going to explain why I gave it a 3. I'm going to explain. Go ahead, man. Sound this 5 to me with the stipulation.
No, you go ahead because I got to get this other graphic.
No, I want to hear what you say. You know what I said. This is a 5. You go first, man. 5. Go ahead. Speak on it.
All right. The reason why I gave it a 5 is because you have to look at hold up. Let me put this in that folder right here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. The reason why I gave this movie a 5 is because I think that they did Mortal Kombat right. And because most movies that were video games that they turned to movies, they do a horrible job. I mean, oh my God, Transformers. How can Transformers, only thing you had to do was just get a VHS and then go back and go to Blockbuster and rent all the Transformer movies, and then you had your thing right there. Resident Evil.
The animated movie Transformers, yeah, they would have did that, yep.
The Resident Evil, man. The only thing you had to do was just get a PlayStation and play the original game. All this stuff, mind you, you can watch on YouTube. Directors of video game movies. Monster Hunter. She already wrecked Resident Evil. Why would y'all put that girl inside the monster joint? Oh my God. The only movie that the video game that made it to movie was Hitman. And I'm talking about the first one. The second one was garbage.
Yeah,
and that's all I can remember right now.
The first one was good. Yeah, I do give the first Hitman. That was awesome.
Okay. So Godzilla versus Kong. I think they did. They missed the mark on the Kong and Godzilla because none of the stuff. Oh no, we talk about Mortal Kombat.
I was gonna roll with you. I was like, I'm just doing both at the same time. This is some new stuff right here.
My bad, y'all.
Go ahead.
But
Mortal
Kombat, I like the way that they presented the characters that they did present. It wasn't overwhelming. They didn't give you all 500 different characters at one time and try to cram it in a movie, right?
They condensed it. They condensed it to make it manageable. Okay.
Slow paced it. For the exception, spoiler alert, for the exception of introducing Johnny Cage only at the end, I think that was a good thing because that says, okay, we're getting a sequel now. And I hope the sequel doesn't turn out like the Mortal Kombat and the Resident Evil sequels of yesteryear.
Mortal Kombat sequel sucked.
I hope they keep the same director. Now, I think that you could only appreciate this movie if you don't like it or you're not into it. I think you have to be like a 70s baby because when this game came out in the arcade, you had Sub-Zero playable characters. You had Sub-Zero and you had Scorpion, you had Sonya Blade, you had Kano, Liu Kang, and Raiden.
And Johnny Cage.
And you did
You said Johnny Cage.
And Johnny Cage, right? So you had these 7 characters, but they didn't introduce everybody at once, and that's what I think that really made this movie. And with Jax, I think they kind of missed the mark on it because I think if I do remember, in Mortal Kombat 2 they introduced Jax, but Jax didn't have metal arms at the time, right? I don't think he had
Jax Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, in Mortal Kombat 2.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, check that out. But the reason why I think they messed up a little bit is because they introduced people from Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 inside of the story. And when I was listening to Mr. Boom, which Toasty, the one of the creators of Mortal Kombat, it kind of conflict with what he said about Cabal. Now, in the movie, spoiler alert, him and Kano got into it, and that was the reason why he was wearing this mask. But when Ed Boon said that he was on fire or something, his backstory was he got burned up or something like that. So that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. And then Guru or Goro or whatever his name is, Goro, he wasn't even introduced into what, Mortal Kombat?
No, Goro was still in the first Mortal Kombat.
He was in the first Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. You fought him in the dungeon. Yeah, Goro was introduced.
Okay, he was before Shang Tsung or whatever his name is.
Yeah, you didn't fight Shang Tsung in the first round, I think. I think you just fought Goro.
Goro? Okay.
And Goro was his champion.
So the characters that they introduced was just like all over the place. And some of it was real cheesy about, saying finish, flawless victory. And some of the deaths. Some of the deaths in the movie, I didn't get it until I heard the backstory of the tournament. Some people get killed in here, but then they come back as certain people. You know what I'm saying? As a different form of their fighting person. And then
look at you not spoiling stuff. That's all right.
And what's their special power? I forgot what they called it when they had to try to find it.
What they called it?
If somebody know about it,
I forgot the name. I forgot the name. They said begins with A though.
Bird said he wished it was a little bit longer. Yeah, it was an hour and some change for the movie, but I think that they got everything right on this. Now, mind you, if they keep the same director that directed this movie and the same writers, I think that we'll have a reboot trilogy that's really worth of the fans, because I think that the director that wrote this movie, he was actually a video game
a fan of him.
Yeah, I think he was, because I don't think that if he was just coming in, okay, write this script for this movie, okay, Mortal Kombat, okay, let me look at Mortal Kombat 11, that's the last game that came out. They would have took that as a roadmap to writing this movie. But I think that they did everything right. Some of the scenes, the scenage was kind of cheesy looking, but it was a good movie, man. I really, really enjoyed it. This is one movie I didn't get up and go to the bathroom on, man. I stayed and watched the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? And I was sober. So I got to tell you something. 5. Now, Mike, we can't give the game away we can't give the movie away because you gave it a 3. All hate mail go to Mike. Mike, why did you give Mortal Kombat? Why did you give Mortal Kombat a 3, sir?
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the good stuff. What I did like, I did like the introduction of Kung Lao. They did him so much justice. How he started. You know what I'm saying? As far as him up there warping on up with the flip and everything like that, I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. They had that down to the T. They did have a lot of the good characters introductions as well too. So I love Sub-Zero. I even loved Kano as the character, you know what I'm saying? Because they gave him a little bit of humor. He basically kept he brought humor to the actual thing more so than what I thought, you know? Because I wasn't really, honestly, going in, my hopes wasn't that high, you know what I'm saying? I was like, please don't destroy it. That's how I went going into this movie. I said, please don't jack it up. But very excited to see it, because with the technology and stuff they have to do now, they could give it a little more flair, a little more oomph and stuff like that. So, and Jax, you're right, Jax didn't have his arms in Mortal Kombat 2, so I'm looking at it right now. So he didn't have his arms in Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, I just saw the introduction of it right there. Cole, their main protagonist or whatever like that, I don't think he was worthy of the main protagonist, because what they should have did with him, as far as him having the Scorpion bloodline and stuff like this, how I think they should have went that he was going to morph into Scorpion instead of what they did with him. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make total sense with me. far as I know Scorpion coming back from the nether realm, but I thought he would be able to embody Cole, and then Cole will become Scorpion, and then they do the switch out like that. That's why I thought that was more feasible in my mind than what they did as far as with that. Cole was honestly a necessary character. If you're gonna have him up in there, and then his far as power or whatever like that, I thought he was Takeda. I don't know if people actually that Mortal Kombat, I think it was X or 9 or something like that. Takeda was introduced. That's what character I thought he was.
Yeah, I thought he was going to turn into Scorpion. That's what I thought.
See him on.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought far as for that. But like I said, I didn't hate the movie. It was just right there for me. You know what I'm saying? I did enjoy it. It was very entertaining. But I don't think it was worthy of a 5 far as for me. You know what I'm saying? The kills or whatever. Not downplaying 5s because they're very important. But the kills, I think they did some good fatalities as far as in it. I was sad to see, I'm going to spoil this. I was sad to see Kung Lao go because I want to see more of Kung Lao, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he's coming back because...
Yeah, he's probably coming back as a revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to see that. And, of course, oh, man, if they do Smoke... I'm sorry, Noob Saibot. Dude, if they do, they got so many opportunities to really blow to get number 2 off the charts, man. So there's a lot of, and I think they already been greenlit as far as Mortal Kombat 2 anyway. So that's coming anyway. So I want to see who they're going to cast as Cage, but it's a lot of opportunities that open up for them. I think it will get better, you know, as far as they listen to the feedback as far as this, because I know fans nowadays have a lot of say-so on what they expect these people to do. I think it's up in everybody's game so we can actually be delivered the actual entertainment that we want. You know what I'm saying? We pay good money to see these things actually produced and everything for us, you know, actually see a vision of this. That's just like with the Snyder Cut or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? If people ask, eventually they're going to get it right because we're not going to take no crap with them. If the movie sucks, it sucks. That's just what it is, man. If you want people to continue on spending their money to see this stuff with a beloved franchise like Mortal Kombat, this is going on Mortal Kombat 11. So Mortal Kombat 12 is probably 2 years down the line, you know what I'm saying? This is continuing franchise that want to up the game and make the game better. That's what I think everybody want to do. So they have a lot of opportunity here. I did enjoy it. It was very entertaining, but it's still a 3 for me, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus. They didn't get Dynamite Man to direct this movie because he would have messed it all up. He would have had like Guru with wings and some Nike flights or something, man. And then it would have been explosions everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like pyros just everywhere. Like you slap somebody and there's a big ass explosion in the back. Man, it was just. Michael Bay, please don't direct no more of my childhood memory video game or cartoons that turn into movies. Please don't get him. Please don't. I mean, he can take Moon Patrol, get a Moon Patrol game and turn that into a movie. I mean, Moon Patrol got those explosions and stuff like that, and you know, little squares dropping dynamite on him. He'll be perfect to remake Moon Patrol. Anything else, do not get Michael Bay to do nothing. Nothing. No G.I. Joe, no nothing. Nothing. But, yeah.
You don't like Michael Bay, do you?
No, I don't. He ruined Resident Evil. No. Did he? He ruined the girl ruined. Yeah. He ruined every Transformer movie that oh my God. Mortal Kombat, Mike. Let's get this.